Isang malusog na araw po sa ating lahat. I am Paula Bernardino and I will be your reporter for Module 3, Capacity Building for Local Government, focusing on community engagement. First, let's define community engagement. According to the Pennsylvania State University, community engagement is defined as the strategic process with a specific purpose of working with identified groups of people, whether they are connected by geographic location, special interest, or affiliation, to identify and address issues affecting their well-being. In simple terms, community engagement means actively involving the community in the decision-making process rather than just informing them after the decisions are already made. Let's talk about the core principles of community engagement. Effective community engagement is guided by key principles to ensure that these initiatives can be implemented, understood, and reported appropriately. First, nandyan po ang transparency. It's about being open and having honest sharing of information with community members, because people are more likely to participate when they trust the system and when they see that the system is transparent and accessible. Next, to recognize diversity. It means having respect for unique perspective and background for all community members. Engagement strategies must respect this kind of differences. Next, to ensure inclusive participation. It means involvement of all community members in the decision-making process, meaning dapat lahat mayroong opportunity na mapakinggan, especially yung mga kasamahan natin from the marginalized or underrepresented groups. Next, equality. It's about having fair representation of diverse groups. All voices should be valued equally. Dapat lahat napapakinggan, hindi lamang yung merong mga impluensya o kapangyarihan. Next, nandiyan din ang cooperation. Cooperation means working together to identify and solve problems. Engagement should always promote teamwork between the government and the community. Next, responsiveness. To listen, adapt, and respond to concerns and feedbacks from community members. Listening is not enough. Ang ating pong mga leaders, they should always act on the feedback and show that the community input matters. Next, deliberation. To weigh information and evaluate options on what should be done. The government should encourage discussions where people can exchange ideas, not just give their opinions. Lastly, influence. Impact that a collective group has on the lives, norms, and environment of its members. Community members should feel that their participation can actually help in the decision-making process. So bakit nga ba mahalaga ang community engagement? According to the Pennsylvania State University, community engagement matters because first, it increases the likelihood that projects or solutions would be widely accepted. So mataas yung pag-increase ng percentage ng pag-accept ng community sa mga projects na ilo-launch ng government because the people feel included in the process. Next, to create more effective solutions. In community engagement, it means creating more effective solutions for all, because the solutions are based on the actual needs of the community. Next, to improve citizens' knowledge and skills in problem solving. Community engagement helps the citizens to develop their problem solving skills and increase their awareness sa kung ano man ang nangyayari sa ating komunidad. Next, it empowers and integrates people from different backgrounds. Dito, napopromote na ng local government ang inclusivity. Lahat dapat kasali. Next, ang community engagement ay nagre-create ng local networks of community members. It builds strong local networks and relationships. Community engagement also creates several opportunities for discussing concerns. Sa community engagement kasi, it creates spaces for open discussion of concerns among community members and the local government. Lastly, it increases the trust in community organizations and governance. Most importantly, community engagement builds trust in the government, institution, and the system itself. Because without trust, even the best policies that the government may create may fail. Now, let's proceed to the strategies for effective citizen participation. According to the OECD, the following strategies are effective for citizen participation. First, to involve citizens early and often. The local government must engage citizens right from the start pa lang. Hindi kung kailan nakapag-desisyon na, may plano na, tsaka nyo lang sila i-involve. Dapat involve sila all throughout the process, from start to end. Next, to manage expectations with transparency. The local government must communicate what the participation of the community can and cannot achieve. Huwag tayong mangako ng makako because in this way, it will prevent frustration and at the same time, it will help build the credibility of the local government. Next, to offer diverse participation channels. Nandyan yung paggamit ng hybrid. So, nandyan ang ating online and offline channels para ma-reach ng local government ang wider range and different groups. Kasi hindi naman lahat pare-pareho the way they participate. The local government can use the online methods like online survey and social media, and offline methods like public meetings, focus group discussions, general assemblies, town hall meetings, or budget hearings to reach wider group and ensure more inclusive participation. Isa ring magandang strategy yung pag-incentivize ng engagement. Kailangan ma-encourage ng ating local government ang participation ng community members through recognition or feedback. In this way, the local government can encourage participation by making the program more accessible and worthwhile. Pwede silang mag-provide ng transportation, mag-offer ng meals, magbigay ng recognition or certificate sa mga palaging present sa mga meetings, or make participation convenient for the community members. Lastly, to build capacity and skills. The local government should provide training and resources para ma-empower yung ating citizens. The local government should teach citizens on how to engage effectively through training workshops, information campaigns, and leadership development. Let's move forward to building partnerships with local stakeholders and community groups. Kasi ang community engagement, mas nagiging malakas ito kapag meron tayong partnership with other stakeholders. First, the local government should know their stakeholders. Sino nga ba yung kanilang key players? Sino yung mga tao o organisasyon na merong direct impact sa objectives ng local government? Maaaring ang ating mga community leaders, non-government organizations, youth groups, businesses, or religious organizations. Kailangan din pag-aralan ng local government sino-sino nga ba itong mga key players na ito at kung ano ang kanilang mga interests or priorities para ma-align ng local government yung interest ng ating key players at interest ng ating local government. Mahalaga na maintindihan at mapag-aralang mabuti ang interest ng bawat partido. And lastly, kailangan ma-identify ng local government kung paano nila i-address itong mga problemang ito o paano nila i-align ang goal ng local government sa goal ng ating mga key players. Next, to foster clear and open communication channels. Kailangan ma-maintain ng local government ang regular communication with the community members sa pamamagitan ng mga meetings, pagbigay ng feedback, or paggamit ng mga feedback channels or mechanisms. In this way, napapractice ng local government ang active listening. Napapakinggan nila ang hinaing, opinyon, at kung ano ang mensahe galing sa ating komunidad. In this way, it prevents misunderstandings and builds trust in the government and in the system. Next, to collaborate on solutions. Kailangan ang ating mga community members, hindi lang sila yung kukonsultahin natin. Dapat kasama natin sila sa pag-co-create ng solutions. In this way, nai-increase natin ang ownership and accountability both ng local government and ng ating mga community members. And more importantly, dito, nai-empower din natin ang participation ng ating community members na papansin nila o nararamdaman nila na mahalaga ang role nila sa pag-shape ng outcomes na gustong mangyari ng local government at ng community members. Next, to demonstrate community commitment. In demonstrating community commitment, the local government must show that they are genuinely invested. They should follow through on their promises, maging present sa community, at dapat sila mismo ang numero unong sumusuporta sa local initiatives. Next, to monitor and refine engagement. Kailangan ma-evaluate ng local government ano ang nag-work sa hindi. Kailangan nilang magamit ang mga feedback mechanisms to improve future engagement strategies. Next, to maintain long-term relationships. Kasi ang community engagement or ang pag-engage in general, hindi siya one-time activity lang. Dapat ang strong partnership, meron itong continuous effort and trust building over time. Let's now proceed to the challenges and solutions in community engagement. First challenge, nandyan yung obstacle sa pag-sustain ng engagement sa community. Ang challenge natin ito, paano natin masusustain yung engagement ng community members beyond initial meetings or events. So, ang solution natin dito ay magkaroon ng follow-up activities at gumawa ang local government ng regular check-ins or feedbacks. Next, ang walang kamatayang hybrid participation. Ang challenge dito kung paano mababalanse ng local government ang paggamit ng online and offline channels. Ang solution dito ay kailangan gumamit ang local government ng iba't ibang strategy para ma-reach nila ang different and wider range of groups. Gaya na nabanggit natin kanina, ang ating mga community members, hindi sila pare-pareho kung paano sila nagpa-participate. Merong mga mas gusto ang online, mas gusto ang offline, kaya kailangan makagawa ang ating local government ng hybrid channel. Next, challenge on building trust. So, paano nga ba natin mag-gain yung trust ng ating community members from their previous negative experience? Ang solution dito, kailangan ma-communicate ng local government clearly and they should set realistic expectations para sa ating community members. Dapat ang kanilang mga programa o mga pangako ay yung mga realistic, yung maaaring magawa ng ating gobyerno para hindi umaasa ang ating community members sa mga pangakong hindi naman pala maisasagawa. Next, community-led shift. The challenge here is the transition engagement for community members to engagement with community members. Iba kasi yung gumagawa ka ng mga estratehiya para sa ating komunidad at iba rin naman yung paggawa ng strategy kasama ang ating community members. The solution here is kailangan ang ating local government, they should support the communities to co-design projects. Next, syempre nandyan pa rin ang mga resource constraints or budget constraints. Kasi hindi naman nawawala sa kahit saang ahensya yung limited funding. Pero, the solution here is kailangan ma-budget mabuti ng ating government kung saan nila ilalagay ang mga pondo para sa mga programang pang-citizens, pang-kalahatan, never for personal interest. Now, let's take a look at some of the best practices from local governments in the Philippines demonstrating effective community engagement and partnership building. First on the list, Valenzuela City Child Protection Center. It is a 24/7 integrated service center for children at risk or in conflict with the law. Ang VCCPC ensures that families and communities are actively involved in child protection efforts. Kaya naman po nakatanggap ang Valenzuela City ng kanilang 8th Galing Po Award for its program on safe spaces and safeguarding children, strengthening LGU-led community-based child protection. This program demonstrates that strong partnerships across sectors lead to better protection and faster response system. Kaya naman nakatanggap din ang Valenzuela City ng Special Citation in Participatory Governance for demonstrating strong community involvement. Next best practice, ang Disiplina Village in Valenzuela City pa rin. This program was launched by the then Mayor and now DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian. This project is a housing project built with the intention to build a capacitated community of empowered homeowners. Dito po sa programang ito, the residents are not just relocated. They are engaged in building a disciplined and organized community. Kaya naman nakatanggap ng Galing Pook Award ang Disiplina Village Program noong 2017 for its innovative approach to socialized housing for informal settler families living along the dangerous waterways, specifically focusing on building safer and dignified communities. Kasi sa programang ito, hindi lamang po ito tungkol sa pabahay. It is about giving livelihood support, education, and values formation. Through the home space agreement, nakikita din dito sa Disiplina Village ang commitment ng bawat residente at ang kanilang responsibilidad sa pag-maintain ng maayos na pabahay. Kitang-kita natin dito that this program promotes shared responsibility between the government and the residents. It is also very evident that community engagement works best when it is combined with capacity building and behavior change. Next, ang Naga City People's Council. The NCPC is recognized partner of the City of Naga under the Empowerment Ordinance of Naga City. Ang NCPC din po ay nakatanggap ng Galing Pook Awards in 2022 for allowing its constituents to take active part in governance. The NCPC is one of the most recognized models of participatory governance in the country because it institutionalizes the role of the civil society organizations in local governments. Dahil po dito, meron ding mga representatives from community groups that are given formal seats in the local decision-making bodies, therefore allowing citizens to directly influence policies and programs, giving the citizens the real power and representation that leads to deeper trust and a more democratic governance. Next, nandito rin po ang USAP or Ugnayan sa Pasig. It is a 24/7 platform for the Pasig City public participation, accountability, and transparency with it. It is designed to encourage active public participation in crafting effective policies by using a more dynamic approach to civil service through its three main features: magtanong, magsumbong, at nakihok. This initiative focuses on the direct communication between the local government and the citizens, allowing them to use hotlines, social media, or digital platforms to gather feedback. Dito sa USAP, citizens can report issues, magtanong ng questions, and makatanggap ng real-time responses. The city government of Pasig actively responds, showing accountability and responsiveness. Kasi sa Pasig, they believe that accessible communication channels can strengthen transparency and citizen trust. For our key takeaways for Module 3, first, participation improves governance. When citizens are actively involved, governance becomes more effective, transparent, people-centered, and inclusive. Next, partnerships and collaboration strengthen implementation. Programs are implemented more efficiently because there is a shared responsibility, resources, and expertise, leading to better public service delivery, stronger community support, and more sustainable outcomes. Lastly, engagement must be inclusive and continuous. Again, community engagement is not a one-time activity. It is an ongoing process, and it is a lifetime continuous effort on the side of the government. In summary, effective local governance is built on active participation, strong partnership, and continuous inclusive engagement with the community. These are my references for my report. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig. Muli, isang malusog na araw sa ating lahat. Thank you po!